All right, I know. I have a hole in my sweater. I should not have raised my hand. Oh. I raised my hand. See, you know what it's from? It's from working out. It's working out. I'm pumping up.
You know what happened?
What?
So I was in the green room before, and I said, "This is Greg's sweater." Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well played.
Did the prince kill Khashoggi? Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. That's from Trump, causing today's hair-burning media freakout, which happens whenever Trump tells the blunt truth about a policy we were okay with well before him. So now you're pissed off over the Saudis? After decades of human rights abuses and terror enabling, this is what gets your goat? According to Ben Rhodes, in 2009, when Obama went to Riyadh, the Saudi king gave each staffer a pile of jewels. And the first couple got 100,000 pounds worth of baubles, which were accepted and then sent to the National Archives. That beats a washer-dryer on Price is Right. But even back then, we knew Saudi Arabia, they were different. But they were allies, and allies can suck. Yep. So maybe the boss's son had Khashoggi offed, or maybe not. Which is it? Think hard. It's a card game. If you say the prince is guilty, you're committing poker suicide by folding while holding all the best cards. Sure, playing your moral ace might please everyone in the media, but winning their approval wins America nothing. It just wastes a great opportunity. But hold off and say, maybe not. You come out ahead. And the pot you want to win impacts your country's happiness. If you spent your life playing this game, keeping your cards close and waiting, you know America has the Saudis over a barrel. Millions of barrels, really. And in negotiations, that means you can get something big from them that you couldn't get before. Like what? Middle East progress? A chance for peace in Palestine and Israel? The ability to influence oil prices? Who knows? For sure, it will be more than a pile of dumb jewels. All right, Dana, this is another example of what I say. We'll see what happens. Trump is going, we'll see what happens. Like, if the Saudis don't offer America something really big, then he can go back in 6 months and say, they killed that guy. He can't hurt. He's got that option.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're not. Exclamation point.
We may never know. What's wrong?
The exclamation point was the one I was like, God, a little.
But that's how he talks.
That is how he talks. Right. Okay. Look. You're right. Friends can sometimes make it really hard to defend them.
Tell me about it.
Okay. I know what they're talking about. But no, that's the thing. Obviously it's a complex situation. The end result was maybe always going to be this.
Yeah.
Okay. But then the way the statement reads, like, communications is important, right? And yeah, maybe he's speaking to a certain audience, but you're speaking to lots of different audiences all at once. And then the tweet today where he says oil prices getting lower, great, and he thanks Saudi Arabia for that.
Yeah.
Over a barrel? Maybe that she was on the other foot. And if oil prices were the real intention, making the tough decision to get out of the Iran deal would have been the wrong one. If oil prices are the real intention.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is, but because it's complex.
It is.
But that doesn't say that in these tweets, and that is a tough thing. I think that human rights is in our national security's interest. I think this is obviously very difficult. I also feel like the president could have gotten more out of this. You're saying that we should get something out of this, but why would we get anything now when he's already said everything's cool?
No, I think he's working on it.
I think, well, maybe so, maybe behind the scenes, but wouldn't it have been great if we had found out today that Saudi had released all the women that they had put into detention because they had the temerity to get out there and drive before the regulations were allowed? Or maybe like all these other things that we could have asked for them to do from a human rights standpoint?
I think our national security interests are our national security interests.
Right, so why not use
that's a hard reality.
To get more stuff out of him?
I think what we're going for is something in the Middle East that's bigger than oil.
Didn't he say the same thing about Russia and Vladimir Putin? We need him. He's going to be a helpful ally.
I would use North Korea as an example.
And now he's saying that. But the fact is, Greg, it's not about our national interests to have our morals, our principles.
That's just part. I mean, you're looking at the tiniest part of this.
Hang on, let me finish. We're saying to people who are dictators and who are murderers, you know what, you can do business with us. It's all transactional as long as you promise us more jobs and more oil. But hey, wait a second, it's not true. He says it's $350 billion, tens of thousands of jobs. Every fact checker in America said that's not true. So the transaction is one-sided. We are saying to them, you know what, go right ahead. And to me, it's unacceptable, Greg.
You know what? Here's the way I look at it, Steve. He took the hard way out. He could have virtue signaled and make all of you guys happy, but he didn't. He doesn't need to satisfy Morning Blow, you know? Instead, he embraces the role of the cold, hard parent who is right. If you just focus on this one incident and blow the future, it doesn't make sense.
Well, when you look at what is happening right now in Washington, there are a lot of lawmakers who are saying, we want sanctions.
Yeah.
And President Trump said...
They are the sanctions on 12 people who are slated to be killed. So what do the sanctions matter?
Well, but the president says, you want sanctions, Congress? Then pass sanctions.
Right.
I think I heard Rush Limbaugh on the radio yesterday say something about, people in Europe are saying, well, what's the president going to do? We're waiting on him to do something. Well, why doesn't Europe do something?
They did. Like Germany today ended their arms sales, which, and that's not necessarily in their best interest either. It's not in your best interest for a country that you need in the Middle East to not buy your weapons. You want them to buy your weapons.
Right, but so what is the president going to do? I think he's doing it. He's a businessman. I think ultimately, how many times have you heard businessmen say, it's nothing personal.
Yeah.
It's just business.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's America's business.
I think he could have done that. I agree with you that he looked at it from the perspective of a businessman. I think he could have done that, though, and made the statement better. Had he done the very same thing that he did, but within that statement been harder when it came to the murder of a journalist, be less tolerant of that, not see, there were angles of this statement where he almost seemed like he was taking the Saudi Crown Prince's version of the story over the intelligence community and what they're finding. You can't do that. So if he wants to maintain that this is a strategic ally, if he wants to come at it from the angle of a businessman, I think that's all okay to an extent. But you have to acknowledge that there's a whole bunch of people looking at this that want the message sent that if a regime violates human rights extensively, they expect an American president to have a reaction to that that's substantial and makes you feel like, you know what, he cares about our economic interests, but he also cares about the values that the whole country is built on.
You know who agrees with you? Turkey. And, I'm so happy to see Turkey come out against human rights abuses and come after us over that.
But you know what? It's not just Turkey. I mean, you could say that.
It's a lot of turkeys.
But there's, especially this time of year. But what strikes me is a number of Republicans.
Yeah.
And normally, with President Trump being as popular as he is among Republicans, you don't see the Senate and the Congress step up to him. But what we're seeing is Marco Rubio, Rand Paul, Lindsey Graham, Bob Corker, Jeff Flake. I mean, these guys are saying this is wrong. We are Americans. We stand for human rights.
Yes. I wish they had a broader perspective, but oh well.